Yo, Hip Hop Heist, man, what up? We back at it with another reaction. Joe Budden reacts to J. Cole dissing him and podcasters on Birthday Blizzard, man. Shout out to our brother Chick Smooth for bringing us this article. This is HipHopHeistTV, man. We about to react. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, and let's get right into it, man.
Last week, J. Cole dropped his Birthday Blizzard 26 mixtape, and off top, J. Cole was shooting at a couple podcasters. Now, he was very specific. It's not just any podcasters he was shooting at. He was shooting at former rappers turned podcasters, just in case nobody gets it misconstrued. After his apology to Kendrick Lamar in 2024, J. Cole saw all the criticisms coming from his ex-colleagues, and it looks like he finally addressed them on this new mixtape. fatjoe went on his podcast and said no matter how good J. Cole raps, he simply cannot respect him because he bowed out and refused to battle Kendrick.
He said J. Cole. I don't look at him the same. He ain't come outside. Sometimes you tell me, Joe, you want the 100 million, this, that, you got to say the truth. I don't look at him the same. The fucking sword is dull. I don't care what he spit. Because I've been listening to him spitting. I always said he's one of the greatest. And all that is irrelevant to me when you talking all that gangster shit and they call you to the yard and you don't step outside. I can't look at you. That's like you seeing the dude who they always told you, and you always thought he was tough. And you see some other kingpin nigga, some smack his cheek off and the nigga, my bad, and walk off. I'm keeping it a buck with you. That's how I look at the
music,
shit.
man. The music is great.
I don't give a fuck if you lose. I never forget Everlast and Eminem. Everlast definitely knew he couldn't beat Eminem, but he came outside to the yard. He came outside. And so that's just how I look at it. Big up J. Cole, the whole crew, North Carolina and all that, but he caught stage fright. Supposed to come outside, man. He did.
He did, man.
All right.
Bowed out gracefully, but that don't never mean he wasn't. I mean, where we come from, all call outs.
What they say in the Game of Thrones, what they say, the North never forgets. Remember when the Starks come? They got the North never forget. Yeah, you're not waiting 6 months to let the smoke clear to come back outside and talk legendary and all that. Like, it's like the North never forgets.
Into that. He just ended what he into.
All right.
Yeah, the new
Coming
shit.
from you.
Shit is crazy.
You go to war. Jadakiss go to war. Jadakiss go to war. The Locks go to war. I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm just telling you they don't hit me as tough. You know what I'm saying? If fatjoe talking all that fatjoe the gangster, there's a video of me getting my face smacked off. You ain't gonna hear FloJo the same. You gonna be like, man, and that was your face smacked off in public. It was like, yo, you said, no, I rescind it. I'm coming back. No, I didn't mean it. You know when you riding bike and then you do the pedal backwards, the shit pedals backwards?
Roll back.
That's what he did. He rolled back, brother. You know when the fucking 10 speed be going tick, 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 tick? Yo, you know when you hear this shit? No, you hear the tick, tick? The tick, 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 tick. You know when your shit going back?
Now, last year, Joe Budden also expressed similar sentiments. Joe called out J. Cole. He said that was unacceptable, and also said when the lights get too bright in beefs, J. Cole simply cannot deliver.
Like, if it didn't sit right with his soul and his heart and his spirit, and if you wasn't up for the task, I'm not with the cosplaying.
Salute.
Cosplaying is over now. Be who the fuck you niggas are. So if that's who he is, which many people suspected that that's who he is, or who he was, which is why we thought he should stop barking up certain fucking trees because they may fall. And then when they fall, you get up there and do this at your festival with your fans and your people. That one move. Now I gotta think of the position that you put everybody in. Because I'm hearing nobody even knew about that final track on your project. Not a soul. Top secret. Cole lost me. I don't want to ruin my image of Cole. I still have Cole as the best rapper today. And if I feel like when them lights get bright in Beefland, he can't deliver them. I'm just looking at him with a little.
All right, man. You know what that means. We're gonna bypass the ad real quick. And get right to the comments. M. Tina says, Chigs listened to the chat and got rid of the whack intro really quickly. Alright, man. Quit hating on chicks, man. Jay said, Joe, his podcast disses include you too. Brooklyn Zoo says Fat Joe is right. The Northeast never forgets. Let's get back to this, man.
So after listening to J. Cole throw a couple shots at podcasters, for some reason, Joe doesn't think J. Cole was talking about him. Here's Joe's reaction.
Boy,
He saw that podcast and he's like, nah, hold up.
y'all podcasters out there, ooh, the rest of y'all.
The rest.
Y'all been talking so much shit. And he heard y'all.
Didn't like it.
He didn't like it one bit. By the time I finish these joints, I'm gonna see if I'm brave enough to shoot at some of you niggas too, because I agree with them. Look what y'all did. Look what y'all did, man. Y'all, yeah, it was them.
It was definitely them.
But now, this is why he's confusing before I play the rest of this. This is track 1 on this. It did sound like he opened up with some fire for all of the podcasters and engagement influencer people that have been running their mouths.
Yeah.
Right? And he sound annoyed by it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. But then later on, he loves it.
Right.
He absolutely loves it.
At the end. I think it's the last bar on the tape.
yeah.
And we know he loves that.
You could love
Like-
it and still.
Like he said, yo, if you know anything about this nigga, you know that he's happy that retired rappers or older rappers get to do that. Like, I believe him. I take him at his word. But I guess you can still shoot at some of these niggas.
Both could be true, though.
Yeah.
I could be happy y'all got this, and y'all still piss me off with what
And
y'all
y'all
said.
still bitches for running y'all mouths,
Gossiping, parlaying and shit.
gossiping on couches, gossiping, parlaying.
Gospel parlay, man. I don't like that parlay and shit.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
They say doing that shit.
That's all it is.
Yeah, we just parlay.
Just vibing. Jermaine, I don't think he's above sending a sub. I don't think he's above it.
A sub and a diss is two different things. If I
Whatever.
throw a little jab at you,
Whatever.
yeah,
Whatever,
you're not doing
man.
that.
Goddamn.
You're not doing that.
I'm happy for the guy. I'm happy for the guy.
Happy for Clue.
Happy for fans. Happy for Clue. This was just a great moment. Way to go. Dropping right after we record the pod. Slow clap
Like
for you.
2 hours after.
Appreciate
Oh,
you.
was mad as
Really,
shit.
thanks.
We was leaving and that shit came through.
I didn't
I was in the
do the
car.
second pod. Yeah, I was home already. Like,
Oh,
damn.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, rub that in.
Way to go, Cole. I think by now you dope rappers know our schedule. Some of y'all play ball with us, i.e. Kendrick. Some of y'all don't.
Or maybe
Cole and Orbs.
maybe them was shots at you.
That me?
When he said grown men
and
peddling
part of
gossip.
that is I'm gonna drop this shit right after you done, nigga. Now sit on it.
I'm
These are parlay.
sure that Cole has seen a clip of this pod and said, Joe be gossiping. I think that that's happening.
He didn't need a clip to see that.
Nah, not
Yo, I'm not one of the niggas with you. If you diss me, I'm gonna think about what you said. you may see something that I didn't see in myself. You might be opening my mind up. Hey, I see how that could look like that.
No, it has some validity there.
Yeah.
The boy got a point.
Yo, dog, no gossip. 30 mil with the gossip.
Now, come on, Joe. You've been rapping all your life. You know exactly how to decipher the most intricate bars from any rapper. And this is what Joe does a lot of times. When he knows that rappers are dissing him, i.e. Drake or anybody else, it's not too often that you hear Joe Budden come out and say, yeah, this guy was dissing me. That shot was meant for me. That bullet was meant to hit me. And I get it. You don't want to rap anymore. And also, you don't want fans to peer pressure you into rapping. And as a podcaster, you also don't want to make it seem like moving forward, any negative critique you have towards that artist is only happening because they dissed you on the record. If you ask me, J. Cole was definitely talking about Joe Budden and Fat Joe equally. Even though he doesn't post or tweet on social media, the man is chronically online. He sees every single critique. He sees every single response.
Yeah, and I think that's like, as much as these artists, they get to a level, right, and you think that they're not watching, to me, they're watching it all. Like, to me, I feel like they see everything in hip-hop. You know what I mean? They're at the top. They're able to look down, you know what I mean? They're able to, everybody around them is sending them something. Hey, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? So, you know, and then being a fan of it all, like, I'm sure J. Cole, like, this is all fuel for him to write, you know, fuel for these artists to write when they get hate from the blogs and the podcasters. I think J. Cole still one of the hardest rappers in the game. I don't think he can come back and I mean, he could do whatever he wants, but I'm saying, like, it looked different when you bow down gracefully and then come back trying to talk that ish. Like, nah, man, like, where was you when it was happening? But again, there was so many politics going into that Kendrick versus Drake and the apology with J. Cole that maybe a lot of people ain't gonna understand it. Only those people that were in it maybe understand. But to me, man, I think J. Cole is still one of the nicest artists, nicest rappers in the game. But you know, he has that stain on his record. You know what I mean? And that's him saying, "I don't want to battle my bro." But you know, everybody to each his own. So everybody's gonna feel a different way about it. But at the end of the day, it really only matters how his family feel about it, and that's, you know, and the real reasons behind it. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's finish this one out. Thank y'all for watching too, man. Hit that like and subscribe. This HipHopHeistTV.
Anybody, more specifically from rappers turned podcasters, because those are the guys whose opinions he respects the most. Now, don't be surprised when Fat Joe comes out on his podcast and says the same thing. He was dissing the other Joe, Joe Budden. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below. Which podcaster do you guys think J. Cole was shooting at? Joe Budden, Fat Joe, or maybe somebody else?
All right, man. Shout out Chick Smooth. Make sure y'all go. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Chigs, man. We appreciate him bringing us this article. Yeah, this is HipHopHeistTV, man. To me, I think that he was talking about all of them, Joe, Fat Joe, and you got to remember that they're a couple of the biggest podcasts in the game right now. Joe and Jada's on Netflix now. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sure he's heard the backlash from Fat Joe, and I believe he was talking to them. So with that being said, man, this HipHopHeistTV. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all being here with me for this time, sharing your presence, and listening up. You know what I mean? If you want to help out the channel more, $5.55. We got a sticker. It's a signature Hip Hop Heist sticker down below the video. We got an Instagram now. You guys could go follow the Instagram, HipHopHeistTV. The link is in the description as well. And yeah, man, be happy, be healthy, do what you got to do to survive, like Pac said. But also, man, be of service. Help somebody out today. I feel like that's the real reason we're here on this earth. And with that, man, it's time to boogie on out. Peace.